Blake Cannon here with P1Hobbies.com. We're looking at the new Tekno 8-scale electric car, one of their full car kits, not a conversion like they've been doing. We're here with Danny from Tekno RC, and he's going to go over it for a little bit with us.
So, hi, my name is Daniel Lewis. I'm the owner at Tekno RC, and we've been working on this car here for a couple of years, and it's almost out. So, a couple of the big features here. It's pretty much the narrowest buggy overall. It's 5 inches wide at its widest point. We optimized the weight distribution. We wanted it to be as centered as possible and also as forward as possible. We looked at doing a dual layout or a dual pack layout, and they're always heavy on the motor side because a motor always ends up weighing more than a speed control and a servo. So after we figured out that the dual layout wasn't optimal, we went with the single pack layout and moved everything forward and made sure that the left to right was also as good as it could possibly be. On this car, one of the things that we really tried to do was the front and rear overhang on the chassis. It's a full 20 millimeters less chassis overhang than one of the most popular cars out there, and a good 10 to 12 millimeters less than every other car out there. We did that with a all new bulkhead design that moves these two screws that are usually out here. We moved them out here. The arms are left-right flippable. The hubs are left-right flippable. The sway bars you can use in the front or the rear. Over here on the motor mount, you can use standard pinion. We have provisions for mechanical brakes here. Of course, the servo would go here. You can also flip the differential and use our traction drive unit. So every possible drive option is available with this car. The radio tray, you remove a couple screws here. The whole radio tray pops out. You know, the motor obviously would stay in there, but that's another 2 screws. Speaking of which, we have another mesh adjustment down here, which basically they have 2 screws that are forcing the motor mount to clamp down on the motor, basically. So it's more secure than pretty much anything else that we've tested. Straight drive line, of course. Optional chassis braces here. You don't have to run the rear if you don't want. You can if you do. You get more rigidity out of the chassis or less for better handling or bump handling. So you can really set it up for any track condition that you want. We've got an adjustable length rear arm that will allow the car, the shorter arm would be typical to be run in indoors or tight areas. The longer arm is better for outdoor or bigger tracks where you might need a little more traction and less rotation. Let's see, what else do we got here? The shock towers will be standard 70-75 aluminum, chassis 70-75 hard anodized aluminum. Hard anodized shock bodies, threaded aluminum shock caps. Let's see here, the rod ends here are kind of a low CG design. We use them front and rear. You can see it lowers the turnbuckles by 5 millimeters, and that's on all 4 sides there. So it adds up. Every little bit counts. That's about it. You can run 2 2S packs here if you want, if that's what you got. We have a room here for Mamba, Monster, and smaller. So all the popular stuff obviously is going to fit. The new Orion fits, Mamba Max Pro fits, Tekin fits, etc., etc. So, any questions?
When will we be seeing this car hit the market?
We're hoping to hit the market in about 2 months from now, so late June, maybe early July. Street price is going to be around $500 or so for a kit. It's comparable to other cars on the market out there, high-end electric buggy. And we're going to have the spare parts should follow a week after that, so we're going to have good support on that, as well as option parts, aluminum this or that, also carbon fiber towers or something. And we got a lot of other stuff planned for the future with this platform.
Nice, nice. This is Danny at Tekno RC and Blake at P1Hobbies.com, and we brought it to you first.